So Disney has been taking L after L after L when it comes to money, when it comes to public perception, and definitely when it comes to the ratios on these new trailers that they've been putting out. It seems like every single adaptation, every single remake, every single time they turn one of these legacy, movies, TV shows, whatever it is, into live action, anything that they do in the modern day, there's just so much woke stuff being input into it. And before they were able to get away with these horrible Rotten Tomatoes scores, with these horrible box office numbers, they were able to get away with it by just saying, oh, it's all these racists out there, it's all these istophobes out there that are just refusing to see it, it's all these istophobes that are refusing to like the videos, that are ratioing these videos, all of that. They were able to get away from all the criticism by just blaming it on the istophobes. But now it's very obvious and it's very evident that it's not just a small group of people. It's everybody is just tired of this BS, man. And it just goes to show that, like I said, it's not this small group of people. And also, not only are these videos getting ratioed like this, they're losing money. I believe this newest Peter Pan and Wendy movie is going straight to Disney Plus. Yeah, it says Disney Plus right there. They're not even putting this in theaters. A Peter Pan movie, one of the most legendary movies ever. You go to Disney World, there's a huge line for it every single time. The ride's not that good. I'm gonna break it to you. I hate to break it to you if you've never been there. The ride's not that good, but the line is so long every single time, man. Because it's just a legendary IP, man. Peter Pan, it's legendary. And people are hating this. Same thing with The Little Mermaid. 1.2 million likes to 3.5 million dislikes. Why do you think that is? It's because they have to race swap, because they have to do this stupid woke stuff, man. Just give us good stories. The diversity should come naturally. But anyway, the big story in this whole thing isn't even the ratios. It's not even, Disney losing money or anything. It's Disney now censoring people who are criticizing these movies, who are criticizing The Little Mermaid, who are criticizing Peter Pan and Wendy, the new Peter Pan movie. And I saw this in Drunk 3PO's video, so shout out to Drunk 3PO, shout out to Jay. He was covering this, and I thought that it was pretty wild. It was a pretty, there's not too much going on in the news, so I wasn't even going to make a video today, other than the Meghan Markle video that I posted earlier. But this stuff is pretty wild, dude. If they start doing this on a regular basis, there could be some serious trouble. Here is Heel versus Babyface as he tweets out, Disney is blocking people about their latest piece of upcoming dog. I'm going to try to refrain from cursing as much as possible, but yeah, they're blocking people from their latest piece of upcoming dog shit, Pedo Pan. They know their agenda is tired and old, but it's a hill they are seemingly willing to die on, just like Antifa Man died at the box office. And Drunk 3PO responded to that with his video getting hit with copyright. I guess I'm not sure if he wasn't able to post it or if he just wasn't able to make money off of it. I'm not sure. I think that he wasn't able to post it at all, because if you do a Google search on YouTube or a Peter Pan and Wendy trailer reaction, there's nothing that really shows up. There's a couple people who were able to get their trailers out there, like Jay showed in his video. Tyrone Magnus was able to get his video out there somehow. I'm not sure how. Didn't watch the video. I'm not sure if he just didn't play the trailer in the video or what was going on there. But it seems like Disney is just copyright striking, or hitting these videos with copyrights. I'm not sure if they're strikes or claims, but they're not able to be seen. They're not able to be posted on YouTube. So Disney is trying to censor the criticism that is coming with this abomination. And that's crazy, because Disney never really did that in the past. That's something that WB used to do all the time. That's something that Disney never really did. Even though they got destroyed on a lot of trailers in the past, it seems like it's getting worse and worse as time goes on. And I mean, the numbers kind of say it, man. The box office numbers, the Disney Plus numbers are dropping off the face of the earth. And then, The Mandalorian just came out today, and I mean, I'm not watching. Let me know if you're watching in the comments, but I'm not watching. And anybody who knows me, dude, anybody who's been watching me for a while knows that I'm a big Star Wars fan, man. Well, used to be. Honestly, whenever Disney bought Star Wars, I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I saw all these people complaining. I was like, dude, the absolute worst that can happen is not only do we get to keep the original content, that's great, the original trilogy, but we also get some new Star Wars. So even if it's bad, it's not going to hurt the originals. And it's crazy, because now that I've grown up a bit, it actually has hurt the originals quite a bit. It actually has hurt the prequels quite a bit, where I don't even want to watch any of those. Like, it's completely just killed the franchise for me. Past, present, and future. Like, I don't care anything about, anything coming out in the future. I don't care about the present. I'm not watching The Mandalorian. Couldn't care less about it. It's not even out of hatred or anger. I just simply don't want to watch it. I have no interest. I would rather do pretty much anything else than watch The Mandalorian. And it just blows my mind that people are still watching and still getting mad. When it comes to stuff like this, I mean, you can just see they're adding women into the Lost Boys. Little girls are in the Lost Boys. They're, obviously the race swap of Tinkerbell. She looks a lot different than she did when I was a little kid. And you don't even have to watch the movie. You don't even have to watch the movie to understand what this movie is going to be. So, you know, it makes sense why the ratio is like this. It's a lot of people, obviously, that haven't seen the movie that are mad about it, that are, you know, letting their voices be heard, saying that, you know, we're tired of this stuff, man. And if you think that these are all istophobes that are disliking this, if you think it's all istophobes that are refusing to watch it, that are going to watch it and give it a negative Rotten Tomatoes score, then your view of the world is just a really stupid one. Because they're, honestly, if you're right in that, if you're right that all of these people who are disliking these videos, who are not liking the movies, not liking the recent content that Disney's putting out, if they're all istophobes, dude, we are doomed. Because it's about 90% of the population that is just done with Disney stuff, dude. At first, it was just a small group of people. Like, I'll be real, whenever, like, maybe back in 2015, it was a smaller group of people who were just starting to notice there's something off here. There's something, Disney's doing some weird things. They're race swapping some people. You know, it was a smaller group of people who were just starting to notice, and they were trying to tell, you know, the masses, and then the masses were like, you're just an istophobe, you know, write him off. Disney, you know, they make great content. Every once in a while, they'll race swap somebody, but, you know, that's just in the name of diversity. It's a good thing. Nowadays, it's like, you ask anybody, you know, I could, you know, any family gathering that I have with just casual fans of Disney, casual movie fans, or casual, you know, Disney World goers, they understand what's going on, man. And what's crazy about it is, and I'm not going to go too deep on it because obviously there's certain things that you know, they're just off limits here. But the craziest thing is, by Disney doing these weird things where, because I guarantee you, that person, you know, yeah, Tinkerbell and the Little Mermaid, that's not, these thumbnails that they're using in the United States, they're not going to be the same thumbnails in China. I guarantee you that. They're going to use different images. And what's crazy about this whole situation, about the masses, the more casual viewers, the more casual audience realizing all these things that Disney is doing, and it's not just Disney, it's other companies as well, but we're talking mostly about Peter Pan and Wendy and the censorship here. But what's crazy about that is they're also learning about the other very sinister things that Disney's doing in China with the, you know, slave labor, working with China closely, giving special treatment to China and acquiescing to them, you know, removing Finn or shrinking him down off of the Chinese movie poster. You know, I guarantee you they're doing the same thing with Peter Pan and Wendy. I guarantee you they do the same thing with the Little Mermaid. All these things that they do to cater to China. And dude, the posters are the least of it. I guarantee you, they filmed movies in certain places that support slave labor in China. Like, I don't even know if this video is going to be able to go up because I just said that. But there's so many other things that I could say that it's just not allowed. But you should do more research into it. Like, understand, with these bigger corporations, with these bigger studios like Disney, like WB, like Warner Bros, like all these other corporations, all these other studios are working so closely with China. Why do you think that is, man? And just look into it. And that's why I like to see this stuff, because at the end of the day, these movies just don't matter, dude. But what does matter is the things that are happening in real life, the things that Disney is supporting in real life financially, and the stuff that they're acquiescing to. You know, it's disgusting. It really is. And I'm glad that the masses are finally waking up to it. It sucks that these people aren't able to post their trailer reactions. That could get messy in the future. But let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. What do you think about Peter Pan and Wendy, the new Peter Pan movie coming from Disney? And what do you think about the Little Mermaid? What do you think about the censorship? Let me know what you think about the entire situation. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one.